Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another video. Now this is actually episode 10 of the series Lego Investing versus Parting Out. I'm so glad that we've made it this far. I'm actually kind of surprised. And once again, I'm super happy that this has been going so well. Okay, now enough talking, let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about set number 10264, more commonly known as the Corner Garage. Now, excuse me, this is part of the Lego Modulars line, and I actually had them all pulled up. I just wanted to see where in reference. So if we don't count this one, which is the mini modulars, I think we have, how many are there? So we have 1, 2, 3 by, so there are actually quite a few of these ones in here. So if we just count the normal ones, we have 1, 2, I guess Market Street, that's up to you to count that one or not. I'm just going to count everyone other than that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15. And then everything else is just a small build. I think these are Bricktober. Anyways, so we have 15 modular so far. I am going to review the bookshop, and I'm going to review the police station in the future. So far, the ones I have reviewed is Assembly Square and the Downtown Diner. So let's get right into it. This is currently available for $199.99 on the Lego website. It is a back order, so that's up to you. One thing I did notice that was sort of interesting while doing research for this video was that unlike most of the other modulars, the ratings on this are not the best. Now, I'm not going to read every single review, but I don't own this set, but just looking inside, I do sort of understand why. Compared to some of the other modulars, it doesn't have as much space because of its build. I really actually like the shape of it because I think it's something different. It's really good as a corner build because it's smooth. It works very well. The color scheme is amazing as well. Dark orange and sand blue, really cool. I think I'm getting a bit distracted here, but I just want to express the fact that this is not the most popular modular ever, right? I would rank it in most people's list on the lower half. That might be wrong. I think the reason why these sets always go up in value is exactly what you see on the box art. They're part of a city. They're collectible. You want to collect all of them, and for whatever flaws it might have, this set will go up in value, and here's why. So let's look at the last modular that retired. Usually you might think that it goes like this, but that's not true. Set 10243 was the Parisian. I think this retired in 2019. And I think the next one that's going to retire is going to be right here, the Downtown Diner. But let's not get distracted. 10243. So the cheapest one, I think, comes from Singapore. It's going to be $231. Looks like they really stocked up. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely interesting. But let's take a look at the cheapest U.S. price. So the cheapest U.S. price is actually not too much higher, $234. But it's important to keep in mind that that is used. So if we go down, we can see that the cheapest new sealed one is going to be $278. It's sealed, no major scratches or dents. Now, $278 is interesting, but price guide is really the most helpful. So in the last 6 months around the world, it's sold a total of 249 times and 287. So if you're confused about that, 249 different sellers and buyers bought with each other, and the quantity was 287. So usually people just bought one. And the average price for that was $262. Now, some person bought it for $411 too, but we're not going to worry about that. If we look at the current items for sale, the average is $365. Now, I wouldn't take that too seriously because the max price is $963. So that's sort of an outlier, and it really skews all of our data. That being said, this set was originally $160, and it's gone up about $100, almost 2 years. Well, it was about, I think, towards the end of 2019. So let me just find the exact number. I have this brick set pulled up. My real issue with brick set is the fact that it has so many ads. I understand that they do need to make money. Okay, December 2019. So it's been about a year and 2 months since it retired, and it's gone up about $100. I'd say that's pretty good. I can see it going up a bit farther. Let's take a look at another set that was retired not too long ago. This is the Brick Bank. This was retired in 2018. So both of these, the Detective's Office and Brick Bank, were both retired in November of 2018. So those are about 2 years and 4 months, 3 months roughly. So let's take a look at the value of those sets. So we have that one and this one. Okay, So this one's average selling price is about 341, and for reference, the retail price for that was 160 for the detective's office and 170 for the brick bank. So the brick bank, as the name suggests, was a bit more expensive. Okay, and that one is, wow, 413. That's crazy. So again, that is the last 6 months sales, but it looks like it's been selling well. 150 times on this one and 180. So it is selling. I know a lot of people are obviously concerned, like, fine, I have this and it has a high value, but who's going to buy, right? So these data points, they show us that people are buying this. Let's see the cheapest in the US. 489. Wow. So that's almost 3 times. 3 times, actually, I think that would be 51, 510. So it's not exactly 3 times, but it's close. If we take a look at this one, yeah, so these are almost 3 times. That's actually, I wouldn't say insane or crazy, because this is sort of the stuff that is a bit, it's been known for a while that these creator expert and the modular buildings specifically, are known to go up in value. So these make for very good investments. That being said, I would suggest the corner garage as an investment, right? Now that we've covered the investment part of it, let's take a look at the parting out. So here I have Brickstock pulled up. This is a application or a software which is free to download. Let me just pull it up real quick. It's actually completely free to download. They say that you can donate $20 as a registration, and I would definitely suggest you do. It's a really cool software, and I thank Patrick Brands very much for offering this for free to everyone. That being said, it's super cool because you can do all sorts of things. What I'm doing here actually is I imported a set inventory, and this is set 10264. So what I can do is I can actually set all of these equal to the price guide. So I'm going to do that. 6-month sales average. And it takes a little bit of time. Okay, awesome. So now let's take a look at just the pieces alone, which is going to be our most expensive piece here. So it looks like our tan base plate is most expensive by a long shot. Then we have the scooter, and then we have a couple of minifigures. Now the reason why I do this, why I look over the pieces, is because I want to know, because there are some sets in which a couple of pieces might be skewing our total number. So let's take a look on Bricklink and see what is our price guide for this set. Okay, so the part out value for this set is about $414.19. If we just divide that by 199, that takes us to just a bit over 2. So 2.09 to be exact, just 2.1. Now, from a parting out perspective, that is not good, right? I always ask buyers or people that are, I always ask sellers or people that are talking to me when they are thinking about parting out or selling just as a set and they're really confused. Think about it like this, right? Parting out, not only is it sort of a hassle time-wise, you need to factor in your time as money, right? Every time, if you spend 3 or 4 hours parting out the set, which it probably will take because it's a 2,600 piece set, you could use that time working and maybe make a lot more money, right? Especially when it's only 2 times and you might only be parting out 1 or 2. It does not make sense. It's definitely not worth your time even. So we really want to look for that ideal 3 times. So whatever you purchase it for, you want to find a part out that's 3 times that, and that doesn't meet it. So just initially, this doesn't look like a good parting out. One thing that is good to know is that there isn't 1 or 2 pieces that are super expensive. The base plate sort of skews it just a bit. And interestingly enough, this base plate is actually available on Bricks and Pieces for about $6 or $7. You can check that out there too. I see the rabbit from the CMF. The minifigures they're all right, $2 each. I don't know how well those would sell. Then we have a couple of other things, lamps. So it seems like it's pretty good. I also want to see the total. So this multiplies the quantity by the price. So it looks like there are quite a few of the brick 1x4s, and those tend to be somewhat popular. Tile 2x2s, again, fairly popular. This is a newer piece, so I don't know too much about it. I don't even think I have many of these in my inventory. I have seen bricks and these sort of tiles. Oh, this isn't a tile, but these tend to sell fairly well. So it does have some high value items. I can't say that this is a good set to part out. I really can't, because it doesn't seem like that to me. At least what knowledge I have as a seller for about a year now. I would not suggest. This definitely seems like a very good choice to invest in. Let me know if any of you guys have already invested in this set, Corner Garage. Maybe you have a couple of copies sitting at home. Maybe you're thinking about it and you're on the fence. Let me know. Even if some of you guys have parted out, I want to hear your story. How did the pieces sell? Would you do it again? And yeah, that really wraps up today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just realized I said the word guys like 4 times in that last sentence. But anyways, thank you again. And I look forward to seeing you soon.